Welcome to Get Solutions. This is your Lokesh. So in previous session we have already discussed the various formulas regarding economic order quantity or reorder quantity and maximum stock level and minimum stock level and danger level and average level. Okay, so in this session we are going to discuss the problems one by one. See the first illustration. The annual demand of a certain product is 8,000 units and ordering cost per order is 40 and carrying cost 10% is given and average inventory value, that is this carrying cost is 10% for average inventory value and the purchasing cost rupees 10 per unit. So what will be the EOQ? So we have to calculate the economic order quantity. So first you write down the given information. Okay, so given information, annual demand. So what is the annual demand? So 8,000 units. So annual demand in the sense that is for 1 year, right? So ordering cost per order. What is the cost per order? So cost per order. So per order ge 40 rupees. Next, carrying cost. Carrying cost, or it is also called as holding cost, right? So 10% of average inventory value. Okay, so 10% of average inventory value. So average inventory value ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ 10% ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ interest, that is carrying cost. Next, purchase cost, that is purchase cost per unit is rupees 10. So purchase cost per unit is to rupees 10. Okay, so based on this information we have to compute the economic order quantity. So what is the formula to compute the economic order quantity or reordering quantity? Both are same. So 2DCO divided by CS or CH. Okay, so 2 into D is nothing but annual demand, right? So annual demand. So CO is nothing but O na ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ordering ಅಂತ, that is cost per order divided by CH. So H na ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, cost of holding, that is holding cost. So the formula to compute the cost of holding or carrying cost, that is cost per unit into interest rate. Okay, so this is the formula for total carrying cost or holding cost, that is cost of holding. Okay, so cost per unit into interest rate. So this is the actual formula to compute economic order quantity. Now see, 2 into what is the annual demand, that is 8,000 units. So what is the cost per order, that is rupees 40 cost per order. Next, what is the cost per unit, that is purchase cost per unit 10 rupees. Next, what is the interest rate, that is it is nothing but carrying cost or cost of holding 10%. Okay, so now we have to simplify this. 2 into 8,000 into 40, 10 into 10 divided by 100 in the sense 0.10. Now 16,000 into 40 divided by 10 into 10% in the sense, that is 0.10 in the sense you will get 1 year. So 1 2 3 4, it is 6,40,000. so if you cancel the 6,40,000, you will get 800 units. So if you cancel square root, you will get 800 units as economic order quantity. Okay, so 800 units to economic order quantity for the first problem. So next, take down the illustration 2. See, P Limited uses 3 types of materials, that is A, B, C, for production of product X. So that is the final product X. Okay, so the relevant monthly data for the components are as follows. So in this case they have given the monthly information. Okay, see, A, B, C are the materials. Okay, so these are the 3 types of materials. So the monthly information is given here, that is normal usage and minimum usage and maximum usage and reorder quantity. It is nothing but economic order quantity and reorder period. So reorder period minimum 2 and maximum 3. So minimum 3 and maximum 4 and minimum 2 and maximum 3 for the respective materials. Okay, so they have given in the month, and also this economic order quantity maximum and minimum and normal usages will be given in units. So based on this we have to compute, that is calculate reorder level. Okay, so first take down reorder level. So what is the formula for compute the reorder level? That is maximum usage into maximum lead time. See how to apply the information to this formula. So to compute reorder level, so ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಎಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಬಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸಿ maximum usage. So related to A, I am doing the calculation. So what is the maximum usage? So ಇದು normal usage and minimum usage and maximum usage. So what is the maximum usage? 300. So maximum usage 300 into what is the maximum lead time? So reorder quantity ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So reorder period, so months. So this is the minimum time, this is the maximum time. So here they are asking maximum lead time. So what is the maximum lead time here? So 2 ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು minimum, so 3 is a maximum. So this is the maximum lead time. So therefore here you have to put 3 is the maximum lead time. Then the reorder level for material A 900 units. Okay, so 900 units are the reorder level. Okay, so similarly after this you have to calculate the maximum stock level. So second one, maximum stock level. So how to compute maximum stock level? See, maximum stock level is equal to reorder level plus reorder quantity minus minimum usage into minimum lead time. So this is the actual formula to compute the maximum stock level, right? So in this case reorder level we have already calculated, that is 900 units. So reorder quantity for material A they have already given, that is reorder quantity, it is nothing but economic order quantity, no? So 750, so you have to write 750. Next minimum usage for material A. So what is the minimum usage? That is 100 into minimum lead time. So what is the minimum lead time? That is 2 is the minimum lead time. Now simplify this. So 900 plus 750 minus 200. Okay, so now according to board mass, so we have to remove the bracket. So 900 plus 750 minus 200. Okay, so plus into minus, minus only, right? So bracket we have removed. Next object, next division, next multiplication, next addition. So addition in the sense, so 900 plus 750, that is 1650, that is 1650 minus 200. So 1650 minus 200, you will get 1450. So 1450 is your maximum stock level. Okay. Now we move on to the minimum stock level. So previously we have calculated that is reorder level of material A is 900 units, and similarly the maximum stock level 1450, right? So 1450. So in case necessary, in case information error use ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂತ use ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay, so third one, what we have to calculate, that is minimum stock level, right? So write down the heading minimum stock level. Okay, so minimum stock level is computed based on the reorder level minus average stock or normal stock into average lead time is the actual formula to compute minimum stock level. So for material A we have already calculated the reorder level, right? So that is 900 units. Okay, so average stock or normal usage. So what is the normal usage of material A? That is 200 units into average lead time. So for material A, what is the average lead time? In the sense, we have to calculate the average lead time based on the minimum lead time and maximum lead time. So minimum lead time is 2, maximum lead time 3. So average lead time, in the sense, we have to divide that is we have to divide by 2. Okay, so then we will get the average lead time. Okay, so now simplify this. 900 minus 200 into 5 by 2. Okay, so 900 minus 200 into 2.5. Okay, so now 900 minus 200 into 2.5, that is you will get 500. Then the minimum stock level is 400 units. Okay, so similarly you have to calculate for B and C, that is material B and material C. You will get 475 units for material B and 360 units for material C. Okay, so minimum stock level ನೀವು ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡಿ, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಆವ್ರೇಜ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಏದು ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 400 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ 400 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ pause the video and take down the calculation. Next we have to compute average stock level. Okay, so what is the formula to compute average stock level? That is average stock level is calculated based on minimum stock level plus maximum stock level divided by 2. Okay, so for material A, average stock level is calculated based on the minimum stock level. What is the minimum stock level? That is 400 is the minimum stock level. So what is the maximum stock level? That is 1450 is the maximum stock level. So divided by 2. So 1400 plus 1450, 1850 is the total. Next 2, then you have to simplify. You will get the average stock level, that is 925 units. So 925 units you will get. Okay, so similarly you have to calculate for B and C. You will get for B the average stock level 1037.5 and for C you will get 850 5 units. Okay, so this is the second illustration. Next, pause the video and take down the calculation. Next we will go to the next problem, that is illustration 3. So take down the illustration 3. See, third illustration. In a manufacturing company, a material is used as follows. So maximum consumption 12,000, that is per week. Okay, so 1 week ge 12,000 units consumption martidarante. So minimum consumption 4,000 units, that is also per week. So normal consumption or normal usage 8,000 per week. So reorder quantity, always we have to calculate the reorder quantity for annual, right? That is, therefore we have to consider the annual demand in reorder quantity or economic order quantity. So this information will be given for 1 year, that is 48,000 units. So time required for delivery, so minimum 4 weeks and maximum 6 weeks. So based on this information, we have to compute the reorder level and minimum level, that is minimum stock level, maximum stock level, average stock level and danger level. Okay, so I will show you how to calculate the reorder level and minimum level and maximum level and average stock and danger level. So first you take down the reorder level. So how to calculate the reorder level? What is the formula? That is maximum usage into maximum lead time. So this is the actual formula to compute the reorder level. So what is the maximum usage? See, minimum consumption, maximum consumption. Maximum consumption is nothing but maximum usage only. So 12,000 units per week. So 12,000 units per week. So maximum lead time, so minimum lead time is 4 and maximum lead time is 6. Then your reorder level 72,000 units per week. Okay, so in case ನೀವು ಆನ್ಯುವಲಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟು 52 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪರ್ ಮಂತ್ಗೆ 72,000 ಈಸ್ ದ reorder level. Next, second one, minimum stock level. So minimum stock level, and third one, maximum stock level, and fourth one, average stock level. So for this, so you will get so calculate yourself. So minimum stock level, you will get 32,000 units per week. Next, maximum stock level, you will get 1,04,000 units per week. Next, average stock level based on the minimum stock level and maximum stock level, that is 68,000 units per week. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಿ ಡೇಂಜರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಸಿ ಹೌ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಿ ಡೇಂಜರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಡೇಂಜರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಸೊ what is the formula to compute the danger level? It is normal usage or normal consumption into delivery period emergency purchase. So it is very important formula. See, the normal consumption. What is the normal consumption? That is 8,000 per week, right? So delivery period emergency purchase. So here we have minimum lead time or minimum time is 4 weeks, that is up to 6 weeks. So then this 4 weeks will be called as minimum time, and this 6 weeks, that is up to 6 weeks, we called as maximum time. So what is the danger level ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನನ್ನ ಶಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹಂಗೂ ಹಿಂಗೂ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನು 6 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವೀಕ್ಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಶಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಪ್ ಟು 6 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ವರೆಗೂ ಇನ್ನು 2 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಹಂಗೂ ಹಿಂಗೂ ನಾನು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಪರ್ ವೀಕ್ ಈಸ್ 8000 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾಕು ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಬಿಫೋರ್ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸೇ ನಾನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಸೊ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಈಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ಗೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈಯರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ನ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಕೊಡೋ ಬದಲು ಅಂದರೆ 4 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು, 3rd ವೀಕಲ್ಲೇ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈಯರ್ ಡಿಲೇಡ್ ಟು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ದ required raw materials or goods. Okay, so therefore I am going to purchase within 4 weeks, which means 3 ವೀಕ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಏನು ರಾ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3 ವೀಕ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ದೆನ್ ದ ಡೇಂಜರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಸೊ 24,000 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ per week is the danger level of stock. Okay. One trick you have to remember here, if in case in exam they have asked about the danger level calculation, so just minimum in case 6 weeks anta ankoli. So danger, that is delivery period emergency period, so 5 weeks anta haki. So in case 10 weeks anta kotre 9 weeks. So ಒಂದನ್ನ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವೀಕ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಗಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್.